Yo, what your boy Openly in today? What you gonna be doing yet another My Hero What Ifs? Yeah, I put an S at the end of that because I'm doing five what ifs today. Well, actually, I'll probably do 10 to 5. So I hope you enjoy this one in particular. You can comment your own what ifs ideas you have down there, and this is pretty much what if Deku was Shazam. So let's get into it. Deku would still be quirkless, so it would still destroy his dreams of becoming a hero. So, with that being said, he doesn't really train or try, he just lives his life and just lets Bakugo bully him. One, one day, like the end of middle school, pretty much the last day of middle school, Bakugo is in the class of Deku and the rest of the students. When the class ends, Bakugo would get up and take Deku's hero book, burn it, and scorch it out. Burn the book and throw it out the window. So Deku would just be like, bruh, that's my book. Nah, this ain't it, Chief. Deku being angered at this, he kinda wouldn't really do anything because he doesn't have a quirk, he doesn't have a power. Which just makes him even more sad because he can't do shit. So he still does get attacked by the sludge villain. He still does get attacked by the sludge villain, and All Might saves him. And they All Might is about to jump off to a different building just to leave. And Deku latches on to his leg, and now he's in the air with All Might. Once they reach a building, once they reach a building, they're doing the talk, the one for all for one talk, which kind of doesn't make sense. Like, why did he tell him that? I mean, he could not just give an explanation at all. You could have just said, "Oh yeah, I'm an imposter," and just let quote unquote real All Might do something. So yeah. So he pretty much tells him about the injury and all, and mm, and Deku asks him, "Can he become a hero?" All Might said no. Deku being even more saddened. When he is walking home, he would hear multiple explosions. He would look and he would see it was a slud villain, and he would just feel even more sad because it's his fault, he thinks. So he goes off to go help Bakugo and can't really do shit until All Might comes up and saves him. Eventually, when he does get home, he pretty much just greets his mom and goes to sleep. But in his dream, something weird happens. This is where the what if truly starts. I had to go fast in that first 3 minutes. So, okay. So, damn, why can't I let me get this water? So, that being said, let's get into the dream. The dream that they had. Okay, the dream. So in this dream, he would just be in this type of cave type thing, and pretty much he would just be looking around, and he was about to touch an item in there, and you know, and somebody just told him to stop. He looks up and he sees a man with very long gray hair, and he pretty much tells him that he's a wizard, and you're pretty much gonna be the next one. He says, "No, I'm gonna be a wizard." Deku doesn't really know what's going on, so he's like, I don't know about that. This ain't it, Chief. So, Deku doesn't really know what, what's going on. So, The wizard pretty much explains if he says Shazam, he can leave and he will be granted powers. Still, Deku not really understanding. When he actually does, he starts crying and says thank you. And that's when he gets up off his knees and says Shazam, and it brings him back to the real world in the morning. That's when his mom opened the door and basically tells him to get up for breakfast. Don't be late for the UA entrance exam. Or don't be late. No, the UA entrance exam's not happening yet. So pretty much tell him just to wake up and eat breakfast. He does, and he does, and once he does get outside, once he does get outside, just to chill out, All Might is there, and he does talk to him about one for all. Since Deku not truly knowing about the whole Shazam thing, he he just doesn't know. So he would just, you know, it's not happening. No. Since him not truly knowing about the Shazam, like he knows of it, but he doesn't know that it's gonna actually give him powers. He's not gonna do it in his fucking house. So, he's basically questioning it. He said, I don't really have a quirk, and that's when he's thinking about the wizard that tried to give him that said if he said Shazam, he would basically be granted powers. So he says, okay, oh wait, oh my. It's probably weird, but I'll tell you about this after. He basically does what exactly All Might does. He becomes bigger and stronger and looks like a whole different fucking person. And he would have to do this way by saying Shazam, and he does, and All Might's like, are you sure you don't already have my quirk? Basically, it gives him enhanced speed, strength, and everything. Basically, a god tier person without really doing any training. But no, Deku's still gonna do the 11 months of training. He's still gonna do 11 months of training for One for All. So, Deku's gonna have One for All and, and Shazam. By me doing this, I would have to make everybody strong as shit. So it's gonna be an outrageous what if, I guess you can say. So let's get into the UA entrance exam. Let's go. So when Deku is just fucking, is he's smart, so he could easily get past just the test, and now he's going on to the practical. Yeah, he still does fall. He still does fall, and Uraka still does save him. But I forgot to say he mastered 15% of One for All. So so he's about to go up there to thank her, and he's about to go to her to thank her, and that's where Ida will try to stop. Ida will try to say that they're distracting. He's trying to distract her or whatever. And when Ida tries to put his hand on his shoulder, Deku will say Shazam and buff up and look at him. And Ida would just back off, and Deku would say Shazam again, catching everybody's attention. And he would go back to his regular self and start talking to Uraka. Once the match is actually started, they started going off to murk some robots. So let's get into it. They fucking up robots. I don't know what you say. Deku's already been just fucking up robots. He's doing one for all shit. He's like bam. He's doing shoot style. He mastered full cow, bro. He's just punching the shit out of it. And he could use Shazam since it's not really a quirk, and one for all. So he's just fucking a beast, bro. He's a beast. He's a beast. He's a beast. He's a beast. So with that being said, it's just gonna be him just bodying niggas. Bodying. Pretty much he has the most points. He has 86 points. And he says I'm gonna sit out for the rest of the match because he knows that he's good. He still has one for all and Shazam activated, so he would say Shazam and the lightning bolt would come down from the clouds and he would go back to his regular self, but still have the one for all lightning around it. And hmm, that being said, it's pretty much almost the end of that. He's about to just go and leave with the other students until uh, until the other students are running towards him. Since they're doing that, he's like, "What's going on?" And that's when he sees the zero-pointer robot knock over a building, and it falls on Uraraka. Uraraka's under debris. She's screaming out for help. Deku, with full cow activated still, would pretty much jump out and midway he would say Shazam and turn into Shazam with you know one for all activated all around him. And people are like, "What is his quirk, bro? He's godly." And he would fucking decimate it. Pretty much when he hit it, it pretty much just when he hit it, it flew out of this. It flew out of the city, like, and it just landed two different places. So, so with that, Deku is pretty much just now everybody's amazed by Deku. They were amazed before, but now they're they're godly amazed. And since you Deku is about to approach her to go help her out, and he'll just deactivate Shazam and just run off and bring her to the nurse's office or something. So, pretty much the end of that. A couple of days being waited for the letter that says he got in. He got in. So for his first official day of UA, let's get into it. Well, I keep on saying, let's get into it. What's wrong with my head? I just woke up, man. I'm going crazy. So let's do it. When the next day comes, he's looking for the UA. He's looking for the UA room. He's like, class 1A, where is it? Oh, there it is. You see the door, he's like, oh, there must be giants in here. But, Deku's not as short as he is in canon. Deku went up to 5'5" to 5 5'9" in a day. That's questionable. Like before he got Shazam, he was 5'5", and the day after he was 5'9". So Deku's a whole brand new person. He's about to he opens the door and pretty much just sees Bakugo. What? That's not supposed to happen. He sees Bakugo and Ida arguing. Two people that he already doesn't like. Ida for cock blocking, Bakugo because he's a bully. So when he's about to step foot in the class, everybody's looking at him because when you open the door late and you step foot in the class, everybody gonna pay attention to you. I don't know why, it just happens. And that's when Ida would stand up and try to put his hand out, and Deku would just kind of avoid him. Wait. Nah, I'm not about that life. Nah. That's when Uraka would come up to him and pretty much say thank you for saving her, and they would sit near each other. And a couple of people would crowd him and ask him what was his quirk and what was he doing. And that's when Aizawa would come in clutch and shut them up. Basically, he would tell him to go outside, and if you weren't there in about 2 minutes, y'all fucking suspended. If you get the lowest score, y'all fucking suspended. So let's get outside. He pretty much just tells him that, and everybody's just spam running outside. Once they do get into the locker room to change into their UAP clothes, they see Deku is God. So once Deku and every class just gets out of the or just get into their PE clothes, they come out and Deku gets thrown the ball first. I don't know, but I only saw the movie for Shazam, so I don't know the full extent to Shazam's powers. But I'm just gonna say he can get Infinity. Yeah, I'm just gonna say he can get Infinity by just throwing the ball, then mid-air, catching it and throwing it again, and keep on doing that just at light speeds. So it would just eventually get up to Infinity. So for the rest of it, he just gets first place and ties with Uraraka for the ball throw for Infinity. And for the rest of this is pretty much gonna be the hero versus villains in the next day. So they're in the class and All Might would walk through and Todoroki would see that All Might and Deku are looking at each other. And he's like, whoa, what's going on? When they use their quirks, when Deku used his quirk, he's big and buff like All Might. So he's probably connecting dots that don't really exist, like he was doing in the anime. Uh, he really thought he was his son. No, he's just his successor. I guess he got the words mixed up because of the S. So once they do get outside with their hero costumes, Deku doesn't really have one because he never really expected to go to UA, and he has fucking Shazam, so fuck off. So he's in the Shazam costume. He's like, "What is your quirk? Is this like some type of transformation quirk?" And he says, "Nah." He said, "Nah, this is just something I can do. This is my quirk, but this is just something I can do that can just boost my stats." So everybody's like, "This nigga's a god. How did he do it? How did he do it?" At this point, Shazam, he's just big as shit. Bakugo never seen Shazam, and he's not going in as Shazam. He's going in as just regular Deku. So as soon as Bakugo come down to start trying to fuck shit up, he all he would see is fucking Shazam. He's like, Uraka, where's Deku? Where's Deku? Like where's Deku? I want to body his cheeks, no homo though. Where's Deku? And she's like, right there. And that's what she would run off to the upper floors, and Bakugo would basically do nothing. So, so you've been training? Oh, so you've been training? I'll clap you. And he would try to go for an explosion. It would do jack shit. And Deku would grab his arm and pretty much throw him. And he said, "You've been hiding your true power from me because you think you're better? You think you're better than me?" Start crying about how Deku thinks that he's better than him. That's kind of awful. So they're pretty much going on to the fight. I guess not really a fight, a beatdown. I mean, I feel like a fight that's one-sided. If somebody is getting more hits, somebody's getting hits, and the other person is not. It's a fucking beatdown. It's not a fight, bro. They did not fight. It was a fucking beatdown. They had no chance. Okay, it was a fucking beatdown. And no. Bakugo's all fucking bloody because he got hit once in the fucking head. And now he's on the floor crying, nose bleeding. And he pretty much deactivate Shazam and just goes up to Uraraka and he would see Ida and he says I can outspeed him because at this point he has mastered 20%. And that's when he would just fucking walk up without 20% activated or Shazam. He says, Ida, I can outspeed you, just move out the way. And he says, no, you can't. My name's not Ida. So Deku would just activate 15% while Ida tries to kick him. He would grab his leg and pretty much crush it. At this point, he's has been finding a new way for him to access Shazam powers by just not even activating the look of Shazam, just getting the powers. He's been using it so much that has bind with his powers, bind with one for all, which that's why he had 15% on the first day and now he has 30. It's just doubling up again. So now unconsciously he's using, you know, now he doesn't even know that he's using, that strength, and he just crushes, you know, Ida's fucking leg armor and pretty much throws him and touches the bomb. And they just walk the fuck out of there. So with that being said, this is the end of it. And I have one more thing to say to you. Comment down below what if series that you'd like to see. So let's get into it. What? Why do I keep on saying that? Oh my god. Let's not get into it. This is the end of the video.